Calling you a radical, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. This is a giant story. Now, let me explain. Tim and I, Martin, have been really working this post-Fukushima hard in Oregon and Washington because we knew the Fukushima dynamic was just poisoning our seafood. You've known I've been ranting and railing about it forever. Pass this on. Get this to anybody you talk to. All your loved ones, get on the phone. I called every one of my daughters. I called everybody I know just now. And I says, listen, do not eat any crab, and I'll explain why. So, crabbing's closed in Oregon and Washington because of demonic acid. And if you get demonic acid, there's no hope. It's a slow, ugly, attacks your brain, and it's vicious. So Tim and I have been calling for the last several years up and down Oregon. Now, stay with me. This is extremely important. I broke out my old cancer hat that I haven't worn years and years. So, we've called Oregon Fish and Game, our health department. We've called Washington Health Department, California health departments. We're like, have people died from this over this? Yes. Why isn't we report it. No media will pick it up. I mean, they don't want to hit tourism economy, but stay with me. So the Quinault tribe, now listen to me, there's been no fish, but that doesn't stop the natives. They have a certain right to a certain amount. They don't fall under the FDA umbrella. I mean, the tribal council. I mean, this is important. So they have to self-regulate. So, 29 tons of poison crab. 29 tons the Quinault has dumped onto the market between December 23rd and December 28th. Now, stay with me. This gets better because this happened. Me and my daughter was talking about this because she's in the fashion industry. She's a fashion designer in Italy. She says, I remember the origin of thing. There was a big controversy going in 2014 when the Teabagger Congress. Remember, these were Republican crazed teabaggers, and Obama went along with. And they changed. This was all in the reaction to Fukushima. Because remember, Hillary Clinton says, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. And, the rest of the world was banned. And she says, I remember there was some of the designers were labeling origin of being fox when it was actually dog tail. And they changed the origin. So, you think you're getting a certain kind of crab. By law, they don't have to label the origin. So they can sell crab telling it's not Dungeness crab. They don't tell you that they don't have to tell you it's wild caught. So you don't know. You don't know. You're buying a crab cocktail. You're buying anywhere in a restaurant, anywhere. You have no clue. 29 tons. That's a lot of fucking crab. Oh, that's a lot of fucking crab. So they voluntarily pulled it today. And this stuff will kill you. Now, stay with me. Because this is the state of Oregon's biologist comes out and says the unknown of the known. It's not mystified, baffled, stumped, perplexed, bewildered, curious this time, alarmed, all post-Fukushima. It's this demonic acid, we're not even sure that it's demonic. We don't know what it is. They call it the unknown of the unknown. If that's not a big story to you, fuck. This is how ignorant, this is how the cover-up of Fukushima has perpetuated this death cycle from hell. There's no doubt in my mind, COVID. A lot of people argue and say, well, COVID came from the Wuhan lab, the arrest of Charles Lieber. I get that. And there's a big tie here to BYU, and I'm don't get me going on that. You don't think I can, right here where I live, my auntie, they're going to name the English department name. My auntie, they're going to name it May Blanche. That's my auntie who, they're covering for Charles Lieber and the Wuhan. Now, I have a theory. This is just a theory that the Wuhan lab was messing around with stuff they know, which I call plutonium, which is the toxins that have been pushed in that's creating these new energies all over the oceans and all over the sea from these meltdowns. I think there is a link there. I think a lot of evidence, but from seafood, well, here we go. The crabs. The salmon have collapsed. Record fucking low returns in Alaska. Record low returns it's a catastrophe. And it's not the beds like it was in the 60s and 70s. It's the ocean. Will we poison and kill the fucking ocean? Somebody says, oh, it's written in the Bible 1/3 of the ocean died. Well, whoa, man! Those monks in the fucking cave, well, they got that one wrong because this has killed 95% of the ocean. You don't believe me? Look at the salmon numbers. Go with the they post them everywhere. All hands on deck. Call everybody you fucking know. Because they're not going to report it. And we've been working this for years, Tim and I. Tim's the #1 salmon guide in all of the fucking Oregon. He caught the world's record steelhead in 2010. We had record returns until Fukushima happened. Collapse. This is a big, scary-ass story. Really scary. Anybody that's eating crab, Do not, I'm telling you, you don't want demonic acid, and I'm here to tell you, you will not recover it. It paralyzes the nervous system. And is this demonic acid? I will quote the biologist in Oregon. He says, this is the unknown of the unknown. This is scary, which I call fuktonium. Stand tuned. All hands on deck. All hands on deck.